Hey, good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Hey, it is Friday morning. Fridays are the best, right? It is February the 19th, and you are at Liftoff, not live. We're recording because of the asynchronous learning day, but we are so glad you chose to join us today and keep us part of your routine. That's always a smart thing to do. And I've got my watermelon glasses on today because I'm thinking of a day in the summertime. Watermelon's a great snack, a healthy snack, refreshing snack on a hot summer day. And as the snow starts to melt outside, I'm thinking of having some watermelon on a nice hot summer day. How about you? I don't know. Sounds good to me. Let's bring in Mrs. Frame as we get our day started. Good morning, Mrs. Frame. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Well, let's get to our morning announcements. Glad you're here. What do we got today?
Today is another asynchronous learning day. Remember, that is basically that there's not a schedule. So be checking your classes, your courses in Schoology for assignments, instructions from your teachers to see what work you have for today. Also take this time today and this weekend. If you have any assignments from this week that you haven't completed yet, go ahead and complete those. So that way, whenever we do return to school, you can focus on the work for whenever that you're given whenever we return.
That's right. We don't want anybody to have a lot hanging over their heads. If you didn't get any work done this week, Monday's going to be a harder day next week. We'd like you as much done as possible. Really, everybody needs to try to have assignments for the week done by Sunday night if you can. All right.
And be listening to see where we'll be at on Monday. We hope to return to school on Monday. So be listening for announcements on that over the next couple of days.
I hope so. I miss seeing everybody in the hallways. We'll get back to it. Hopefully on Monday. Watch for those announcements. All right. What else?
The ice cream for ISIP. We're going to announce. Mr. Hine is going to announce winners whenever we get back together at school. The winners are top secret. I still don't know them. Mr. Hine hasn't shared them with me. So he will announce those whenever we get back together at school. So I'm excited to find out who they are.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. All right. Well, you know what it's time for, Mrs. Frame.
Miller 5 shout out.
Oh, yeah, the Miller 5 shout out. All right, today's Miller 5 shout out goes to Brecken Self in Pod 7. Brecken, I'm looking at you. Mrs. Bonnie reported to me that you are an excellent CLP student, always being on time, having your camera on, ready to get started, and always turning your assignments in on time. I love hearing that. I love hearing that students continue, whether we're at home or at school, to show the Miller 5, but especially during CLP, it takes an extra level of responsibility to always be ready and participating during CLP, because it's easier to be distracted when you're at home. And the fact that you have not allowed that to happen, Brecken, is an awesome example to you, for your class, and for everybody around you at Lakeview. So congratulations. That's why you are today's Miller 5 shout out. Oh, yeah.
Great job,
Brecken. All right. What's next, Mrs. Frame?
It's time for Admit 1 with Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin.
That's right. Let's bring them in here. Good Friday morning, ladies. You excited it's Friday?
Yes.
Yes.
Me too. What a week it's been.
But look how resilient we all are. We keep rising to every challenge. What a growth mindset.
I love it. You are exactly right. Resiliency, one of our Miller 5. We have been showing that teachers and students throughout this entire year, but especially this week. I'm real proud of our group for sure. Hey, is there a holiday today, Mrs. Mann?
Well, I'm so glad you asked.
I remember today. I'm proud of myself.
I wonder if anyone got to eat any ice cream yesterday morning.
I don't know. I want to know. Tell us, message us or put it on Admit 1 and let us know if you ate ice cream for breakfast yesterday.
I had it for
snow ice cream.
You made some snow ice cream? Ooh, even better. That's perfect. Way to use your resources outside.
Right. Take advantage.
Well, today's holiday is another really exciting one. Today is Best Friends Day.
Oh,
how appropriate is that? Because we've been talking about friendship. Isn't that great?
That is awesome.
Think about your best friend. Even if you don't get to see your best friend today, maybe you can call them, maybe you can message them, or you know what? Write them a letter. Be old-fashioned. Then you can give it to them when you see them at school or put it in the mail. So let your best friend know how much you appreciate them today.
I think that's the important one right there. I was going to say that, Mrs. Mann, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's always important to remember, tell your friends how much you value them and how much they mean to you. And that friendship is so important. So that's a great reminder. All right. So celebrate a friend. What do we got for Admit 1 today?
Well, we have some slides because we have been talking about friendship and we've also been talking about kindness this week, but we do have to address some things that happen sometimes at school and outside of school with our friends and the people that we're around that may not be our friends. And it is a lot of talking about rumors and gossip. Mrs. Mann, do you want to start?
Sure. Okay, friends. So raise your hand if you've ever heard someone talking about someone else. Raise your hand if someone has ever talked about you behind your back. Raise your hand if someone has ever said something about you that wasn't true. Raise your hand if you've said something about someone else that wasn't true. Raise your hand if someone has gotten into your business. Raise your hand if someone has told you to mind your own business.
So all of those things are something that we really need to seriously think about when we open our mouths. When we are about to say something or do something, we really need to think about what we're doing. Now, on our next slide, it is going to tell us, you might wonder, was it gossip or a rumor? If you've heard something, well, here's how you'll know. Rumors are stories that people share without knowing whether or not they are true. Okay, so stories that people share. Gossip is just plain old talking about someone when they're not there. Drama, causing a lot of drama.
And we don't need any of that, for sure. So sometimes people spread gossip or rumors because it makes them feel powerful or special. And they may feel like they're making friends. But in fact, it's the opposite.
That's right. Because it's causing a lot of drama. And do people want to be around those that cause drama? No.
Nobody's got time for that.
No. Do you want the rumors to be about you? No. Do you want the gossip to be about you? No.
You know, that's not showing respect to other people, even if you're not friends with them, Miss Conklin, because we have said over and over, our definition of respect is to treat others the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely. So what are we going to do? How do you stop it when somebody starts to tell you a rumor or if they want to gossip about someone else? What are you going to do? You're going to say something nice instead of engaging in that. Like, hey, how'd you like that science lesson today? Or, wow, I got a new puppy, if you did get a new puppy. Or Mr. Hine is doing ISIP for ice cream, so I'm working hard for our class. Or you could even say something like, I read a really good book from the library. Do you want me to tell you about it? Because all of those things are a way to develop a friendship. They are a way to become popular and to grow your friendship in a positive way.
You know, I have a challenge for all of our students. If someone comes to you with a juicy secret, a juicy rumor, something, we're curious by human nature. We want to know. We want to know what's going on. But here's your challenge. You look at them and say, nope, I don't need to know. It's not about me. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I didn't hear it with my own ears. I don't know if it's true. I don't want to know. And walk away. You know, because that's hard to do, isn't it, Miss Conklin?
Absolutely, because like you said, it's human nature and you're like, ooh, I want to hear it. I want to hear the story.
Yeah, we want to be in on all the good stuff. But you know what? If you were the subject of that good stuff, you really wouldn't want people sharing it. So here's a rule that I kind of try to live by. I make mistakes just like everybody else. And I've told some of you guys this before. If it's not your news to tell, don't tell it. Whether it's good news or bad news or something you don't even know if it's true, don't share it. Let it stop with you. You don't even need to know. And you certainly don't need to pass it on. Because you know what? It's about a human being, a living, breathing, feeling human being. And they don't deserve to be talked about like that. Nobody does.
Well, and the other thing is this, guys. When you're at school and those kinds of things happen to you, are you thinking about reading or math or science or social studies? No, you're not thinking about anything except for the hurt that you feel in your heart because of something someone said about you. And that's not right. You're at school to learn. You're at school to learn the best that you can each and every day, and to learn the most, the highest of the curriculum that we're giving you. And so if you're upset because of something someone has said, that's taking that away from you. And we don't want that. We want everyone to be happy and excited about learning at school each day.
Yeah. Don't stir up the drama. Don't be a pot stirrer. And don't be a drama queen or king.
I popped in here right at that, Miss Conklin, because I was just thinking that's when Mr. Hine and Mrs. Frame come into the picture, when rumors and gossip start creating tension or conflict between students, and it gets in the way of learning. If anything gets in the way of kids learning, that falls under Mrs. Frame and Mr. Hine's job. Whether it's stuff like, there's not enough heat in the room, or there's not enough books for science class, or it's somebody's disrupting learning, that's when we get involved. And so we really want everyone to work to avoid conflict by being considerate of others' feelings. And one of the best ways, like you just said, is avoiding the rumors and gossip. So, and adults do it too. I know I have people tell me, hey, did you hear it? And I want to know. And then when I know, I want to tell. But it really takes a lot of maturity and responsibility to not fall into that trap.
The best thing I think you can do when you hear other people spreading those rumors or doing those gossip, obviously don't spread it, but is think about how it made you feel when it happened to yourself. Because that feeling, that awful feeling in your gut of other people talking about you, is also what's going to make you not want to talk about someone else, because you don't want to hurt somebody the way that you potentially were hurt before. So just remember that feeling. It's not a good feeling, and we don't want to make other people feel that way either. So
yeah, and it is really okay to catch a bubble and close your mouth.
Yep.
Or then you don't spread it. And if you don't want to hear it, you know what? We may all laugh, but you can even plug your ears and la 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 and walk away. Just walk away. Get away from it. Yep. Keep yourself out of trouble.
For sure. Well, ladies, thank you for those reminders. That's, again, going to help us avoid conflict and help everybody be more successful learners at school, and we don't have those distractions. So thank you for that reminder. Excellent. All right. Well, are we ready for the corny joke of the day?
Yes.
All right. Let me get it on screen here. Switch gears. And let's see if we have it ready.
While you're switching, I want to say that's not just verbally in person when you're talking about rumors. It's also texting them and spreading them through devices. So that applies to that as well. So be careful what you spread.
Yep, very true. Good reminder. All right. Well, let's talk about something fun and funny. Here we go. This might be a good joke for our mathematicians in the school and math teachers. Ladies, I don't know if you know this, but I'd like to talk to the guy who invented zero. Yeah, I'd tell him, thanks for nothing. Hey, yesterday in Admit 1, you talked about tone. I used tone right there, didn't I?
That's right.
You heard the irritation. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, I like that.
We need that emphasis, right?
That's right, for sure, on our syllables.
That's right.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much. I hope you have a great Friday and an even better weekend, and hope to see you at school on Monday morning. We'll wait to see, but thanks for being with us today.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
All right, Mrs. Frame, let's get to our pledges.
Okay, go ahead and quietly stand up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for your moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity.
All right. Well, it's the last day of a wild and crazy, cold, snowy week, Mrs. Frame, but we can't finish the week without launching the last day of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We are
Lakeview.
We are definitely not.
Average.
We will strive.
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will
grow.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
All right. Have a fantastic Friday. Let everybody have a great day of learning. Get your stuff done for Monday. And then we will watch for announcements over the weekend. And hopefully we'll see you back at school on Monday morning. Have a great day. Bye.